Yarn 418, and I am here with a very steamy, as in temperature-wise, TGIF. I am up in the studio because all my stuff was already up here, but it is hot. Hot, hot, hot. No sweater today. But I have so much to show you. Well, it feels like so much, but it doesn't look like that much. It's been a week and a half or so. So let's jump right into it. Well, first let's talk about life. Life has been pretty even, which is nice after Kristen's surgery. We're just trying to get back into the normal swing of things. And yeah, it's been pretty good. This past weekend was Memorial Day. We didn't really do too much. We hung out at home, did some yard work. Well, Kristen did yard work. I can't do yard work. I suffer from really severe allergies. And if you cut the grass, I am like blow up like a balloon. So I can't do that sort of stuff outside. But we did barbecue out on Sunday and Monday. And we're going to barbecue out again tonight. What's better than barbecue, right? But other than that, not too much else has been going on. We just went out a little while ago because we needed to buy a push mower, and we did that. That was eventfully uneventful. So let's get into what I have been knitting. First, I'm going to show you, I put up a little time-lapse video of sewing this little guy together, just because I thought it was kind of fun. And if you're interested, leave a comment in the description below if you liked that video and if you want to see more videos like that just for fun, because I do make a lot of toys and I have a goal of making 4 before the end of the summer. So if you want to see more like that, leave a comment in the description down below. So this is the dragon. Oh, who is this by? I can't remember. Anyway, here he is. He is really adorable. He's knit out of Sheepish in the color Nightish, I think. Yeah, Nightish. And it was one skein. The pattern is written, which the pattern is on my project page. I can't think of Fuzz and Mittens or something. The pattern is written to be knit flat, but I knit the entire thing round with the exception of the wings, obviously, and yeah, everything else I knit round. But I think he's really adorable, and he is going to my niece for her 13th birthday, and I think she'll love him. They just went to a medieval festival, so I was going to give her the emoji blanket, but I have been told that it's not something she would like. What's next? Another toy. This is out of some vintage yarn from Yarny Nana, when she was dying as Yarny Nana from Pam. And I think the color was Fruit Punch. I don't know where the tag went, but here it is. Chelsea the Chatterbox. One of my favorite patterns. She actually is the first toy I ever knit, not this one, was Chelsea the Chatterbox. And it took me literally over a week to knit it. And as I was knitting it, I was like, this is so fiddly. I'm never knitting another toy. And then I knit another Chelsea, and I haven't knit one in a few years. And then I knit her, and she took me like less than a day. She's so cute, she's so fun, she's so straightforward. If you haven't knit a toy, this is a great beginner toy pattern because it's pretty basic, but it comes out so stinking cute. I glued this is felt, and I want to give you a little tip about when you glue on black felt. Always, 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 I can either see like a touch of glue, or in this case, I put cans on top of her, rounded cans, to glue on her mouth, because I glued the mouth on before I stuffed her. That's how I do it. And not thinking, I used a can that had a label, and a teeny tiny bit of the label stuck to her. So all I do is just run a black Sharpie over it, and you can't even tell. She's so cute, and she has a little sparkly pink bow. She's adorable. I'm going to need to find a space for her up here. Let's see. Maybe she can fit right there. There. Perfect. So there's Chelsea. Next, for the Never Enough Neon CAL, I did one last project. Today's the last day, so enter any projects you have by the end of the day today. You have a pretty good chance of winning because we haven't had too many entries. But I knit up a couple of the earbud pouches, free pattern on Ravelry. These are both? Nope. This is out of the Color Mania, and this is, or Fleur Mania, I think it's called, and this is out of the Neon Now. And I did have one other one, but I gave that one to Kristen. So, quick. It took me like maybe an hour. Next, one of my favorite things. This pattern was given to me by Sarah Hepworth for my birthday, and I love her. Sarah Hepworth and what I made. It's called Granny on Ravelry. Again, it's a pattern that is knit completely flat. I changed it to knit as much of it in the round as I could. Sorry. I knit her completely in scrap yarn, and I made the glasses. And she's so stinking cute. Look at her. Look at her! She even has a little ball of yarn. What is this? This is some opal. The glasses are out of, maybe, I don't know if you'll be able to see them. This is just a huge paper clip. Made those because I didn't have any wire and I didn't want to go out and buy any. And because she's a toy that's going to stay up on my shelf, I'll show you where she's going to go. She's so cute. Look at her little knitting needles, and her knitting is so adorable. She's in the middle of a row. She's adorable. So that's Granny. And Granny is going right here. Whoops. Granny is weighted down with a few poly beads. I don't know if they're called poly beads. Pony beads. Pony beads. That's what they're called. Okay, now you guys can all see my arm fat. And her glasses came off. I'll fix her later. She's holding them. Okay, and my last FO is ginormous. Ginormous. But I wanted to finish it for Stash Dash, and I wanted it to be the first thing I finished. And I lied. I'm going to fix her glasses. Oh, man. I'm not editing this out. Because this is real, guys. The struggle is real. Okay. Granny, you stay right there. There. She's going to stay there. So, the last finished object is, like I said, is huge. It's the emoji blanket. I get so emotional. And it's, I thought I just saw a thread. It's huge. And that's the back. Now, 9 of these blocks are charted by Repeat Crafter Me. The other 11 are charted by myself. So I'll show you as much of it as I can, and I'll insert a picture. So we got the sunglasses dude, tongue out dude, I feel crappy dude, love dude. Robot is by me, sleeping guy is by me. I don't know if that one's by me, I don't think so. Oh gosh, it's big. I'm going to stand up and try and show you some more of it. Oh my goodness. I have a slanted roof here though. Oh gosh. I'll show you my favorite one. The angel's by me. The frog's by me. No, wrong way. Woo! The dog! I charted the dog, so it is done. I love it. I single crocheted all the blocks together. I was going to whip stitch it together. Not whip stitch it. Mattress stitch. But I ain't got time for that. I just wanted her done. And I love her. I think I might enter her in the fair. Her, him, it was a blanket, have a gender. Anyway, I will insert a picture so you can see the full thing here. I should have brought it up. I saved all the ends from that blanket. And let me tell you, there were 40 grams worth of ends. 40 grams. 40 grams. 40 grams. That's like that's like a sock of ends. Anyway. Moving right along. Whips. I have a lot of whips, and I feel like I'm yelling. I'm sorry if I'm yelling at you. Pulled out the Charleston tee, made out of this coned yarn from my local sheep farm. And the last time I showed this to you, I was up here in this cable, maybe before that cable, I'm not sure. And I am so close to separating for the sleeves. This is another one of my goals for Stash Dash. Here is the front, which looks like nothing because it's all rolled up on my needles. And here is the back. And it's a lot of fun. Oh, wool fiber on my nose. It's a lot of fun to knit, and it's interesting, and there's AC downstairs, so I can actually do that. My goal? Now I have wool on my tongue. My goal this week is to finish, to separate for the sleeves on this. Not finish this. Separate for the sleeves. That's whip 1. Whip 2 is my silver. I haven't touched it, but this, actually would like to finish this week. I had stopped knitting on this because Stash Dash was coming up, and I didn't want to finish any projects with a lot of yardage or a good amount of yardage. So here is that, and it's going to look like crud. Yeah, you can't see it. Can't see it because the lighting's bad. But it's out of Tail and Tendrils yarn from the lovely Lorna, and it's really squishy, really, really squishy. So I'll have to show this to you better next week, and I'll make sure I get some better lighting. Whip number 2. Whip number 3. My Bostonian accent coming out for you. Is out of Encore Tweed, and this is the burnt pumpkin color, I think. It is my white pine. I don't know if I had anything other than ribbing done on this the last time. I don't think I had any of this done the last time I showed it to you because I had ripped it out. Let's look back and see, shall we? I did have it last time. But I'm out of the ribbing and I'm into the body. Let me tell you something about this pattern. This is not a pattern for a beginner. Not because of the difficulty, but because it's not formatted in the best way. The pattern is written in one big justified block. There's no separation of rows or anything. I ended up cutting and pasting the entire pattern. There's also some things that are not clear that you can see in the pattern that are not stated in the pattern. Like you can see in the pictures, but they're not stated in the pattern to do, such as the seed stitch on the side. And the chart isn't wrong, but the key to the chart is wrong. So I had to rechart it and rekey it. So it worked for me. But I don't think I should have any more problems, but there is the cable section, and it's so pretty, and it's so much fun to knit. I wish I had more positive things to say about the pattern. It does, if you can get through all of the downs, it does produce a really beautiful garment. So if you can power through that, it's going to make a nice sweater, but you do have to pay for the pattern, which is the only reason I'm telling you my negatives about the pattern. I don't think there should be errors or big mistakes in a pattern you pay for. Last but not least, that's not it. I started a pair of socks for Kristen. And I am using West Yorkshire Spinners in the Blue Lagoon colorway from the Cocktail line. And I have knit, I don't have any, all my blockers are downstairs. I have knit one sock. And I have just started on, there's the heel. I've just barely started on the foot of the second one. Another goal to finish this week. So my goals this week are to finish these, finish or nearly finish the silver, and separate for the sleeves on the Charleston tee. And I would like to get through the second waist decrease on the white pine. We'll see what happens. What's up next? Socks. Plain and simple socks. I want to knit all the socks. Yeah, socks. I also have another hat that I have designed. I've knit the first one. I need to knit another one, and then I'm going to try and resize it to a child size. And then I need to translate my chicken scratch into a knitting pattern. We'll see if that happens. Few new things. First, Kristen and I received a package from Z, Zelda NRJ3, and Z sent Kristen an easel and 4 more mini canvases, which she was so excited about. She actually painted one, which I should show next time, and it's with her Henri that I knit her. She painted a picture of the covered bridge. And Z, the covered bridge that she painted, I think I showed it to you, is the covered bridge in town. So, sorry, side note. But she also was nice enough to send me a skein of Kaleidoscope worsted. It's 442 yards. 100% acrylic, and here it is. It's really pretty. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it yet. It might have to live with me for a little while till I can figure out what it's going to be. Oh, it's called Euro Baby, and it says Erin on it. The next thing I got was a gift from Terry, and he ordered this bag from Molly Klein Design, and it's Batman. Batman. So I'm super duper excited about that, and he said I need to knit Batman socks. So I need to find some Batman sock yarn. And last but not least, I went to a yarn shop. It's called Six Loose Ladies. I've been there with Terry. I've been there with Margaret. I've never been there by myself. This was actually the first time. And they were having a sale because they were moving. They're moving to a different location, and they were trying to reduce their stock. Well, I looked around. The whole store was 25% off, except what I found. But anyway, I picked up something for a friend. I'm not going to show that. But I also picked up these 2 sock blanks. And I'm going to open one now because I was waiting till the video. This is a 2 at a time sock blank, so it's doubly thick. I'm not sure how that works. And you pull out the waste yarn and then you knit 2 at a time socks. I thought this was double thick, but it looks like it's single thickness. 2 at a time socks, faux ferrule or any project. Remove the waste yarn and begin knitting. I guess we'll see. This isn't really what I was expecting when I unwrapped it, but I don't want to pull it apart. I think you knit from each end of the tube, maybe? Because this is definitely not double thickness. This is single thickness, which is not what I wanted, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I'm a little bummed now, not gonna lie, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. And maybe thought I was gonna get 2 exactly matching socks, and it doesn't appear that that's what's gonna happen. But anyway, they'll be beautiful nonetheless. And that's what's new. Let me put these on the sock shelf. Sock shelf. Oh gosh, I'm too old to be sitting on the floor. All right. What yarn is that? That could be Batman yarn. Last thing is I did put a couple new bags up in the Etsy shop, and I thought I would show you. First fabric is Pokemon. Next fabric, this is a premium fabric, is the Patchwork Knit and Crochet. These are all zippy bags. Put on a hexagon, geometric hexagon. This one, like a little lemon drop stripe. I think I called that retro stripe. Some more Pokemon. This is probably my favorite one. Little hexy granny squares. Really cute. And the lining on this one is blue dot. It's really cute. I might need to keep one of those. And I put in 2 tall large pour girls. So they're the same size as this one. Just turned this way, and I see a thread here. It's loose. Actually wasn't on it. So there's that one. And then there's a roomy one. This is not plus size. Might be a little bigger than plus size, actually. And an experimental bag. I called this the Mega Quilted Bag. I did machine quilts, all of it. You can see there. And there it is. It's huge. It is enormous. I think it's like 17 by 15 or something. And it's fully lined, of course. And these bags that I put up today are not serged on the inside. I didn't pull out my serger. So they're all, seams are inside, not serged. And that is all I have for today. I hope you guys are all doing great. I hope you had a fabulous holiday weekend. And till next time, I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.